Pete, you watch McEnroe a lot. When an opponent got into a rhythm, was he the first to try and shake it up a little bit, to try and change things up? Tie his shoelace, he was renowned for that. Have a fight with the umpire, something.
Absolutely. That was just, and I'm not even sure if it was a conscious thing. It was just something subconscious that he just changed. And he was a very difficult man to face because of it.
He's got a foothold in this game. Becker talked about it as well. He feels as though there's not enough of that going on in the game anymore. He was prone to bend it a little bit at times.
That was a big second serve, 107 miles an hour. Certainly Henman was not expecting anything like that.
He got there in the end. Heart in the mouth stuff, though.
It really was, because Tsonga hit the ball in very awkward positions. I mean, look at that, right at the top of the frame Henman used. But his athleticism bailed him out in the end.
How this 1 point could change the entire complexion once again of this match. Gotta just challenge her, haven't you? Tsonga once again finding a first serve.
This is more, well, I hope Hawkeye is not accurate on this one. Henman certainly saw the ball hit the line.
Unfortunately, it showed the ball in. Sixth ace for Tsonga. It's almost like he's serving, he's like unconscious at the moment, isn't it? It's just, it's so easy. Well, and again, and Henman, as you can tell, very aware of how well his opponent is serving at this stage as well. Worth a comment at the change of ends of, you're serving great, man.
Yeah, I guess. You know, I don't know. It's just
doesn't fit with your personality, Peter. Is that just a little on the edge?
Doesn't fit with Tim's.
Was there a lot of banter when you were playing between the singles guys when they did change over at times?
A bit.
Dreamy forehand from Henman. He's actually played really well. It's just been the fact that Tsonga has found the right shot at the right time in the last hour or so. Rapid game for Henman. Moves in front, 2-1, fourth set.
Yeah, it looked like there just may have been a bit of banter there, wasn't there?
What do you think he was saying? So you're complaining about how you're playing, or?
Yeah, exactly. Tsonga looking at the court as though that was a bad bounce. And I'm not sure if Tim was entirely impressed. An opportunity to stick one into him verbally, perhaps.
Certainly doesn't look off Song, does he? He's got a new chair as well. Maybe that was Henman's first plan, to take one of the rivets out. That's been thwarted. He needs something else. But it's been high quality stuff. I mean, you look at Tsonga's winners, 36, 21 unforced errors. Henman, 41 total winners, 26 unforced errors. It's been a good match in terms of the quality of the tennis.
Thank you. Time.
This charismatic Frenchman really handling Henman well in this match. It's been nip and tuck all the way. And he leads by 2-1. And on serve in the fourth.
Thank you. Please, quickly.
It's a shame, but I do think we have to praise Tsonga. He has started going after his second serve a little bit more. He's been forced to because of Henman's net rushing.
Yeah, and Tsonga has not made many unforced errors like that one. And the third set was certainly of such high quality from both players. And I think the stat that really stands out so far in this match from Tsonga is first serve percentage. I mean, he's over 70% first serves in play. When you consider how aggressively he has served, that is exceptional.
Just to back up your statement there, as he delivers his 9th ace of the match. It is a little demoralizing, isn't it, when you're the opponent and you're facing a guy that just is not missing. Just quickly before Henman serves this first ball, I can tell you that the Venus-Williams match on Arthur Ashe has just begun here in New York, and you can continue to watch that on our interactive service. Just press your red button, but we'll certainly be staying with this. I wonder if Henman feels a little helpless at this stage of the match.
Well, he needs to help himself right now, because he drops this service game. Say good night, just about. And clearly Henman's feeling the pressure, because that second serve, 109 miles an hour, by far his quickest one of the night. Still didn't win him the point.
Well, he can't keep Tsonga at bay. Tsonga breaks through in this 4-set 2-love, and the freedom that he's felt through the quality of his serving has paid off in his returning game as well. Henman right up against it now, down a break in the 4th and trailing by 2-1. Tsonga very much in the ascendancy here. Break to the good in the 4th set. What has Henman got left? Henman just unable to get on the front foot in any of these Tsonga service games. And so often, Pete, we see it, don't we? We see a person who serves well and it just lifts the rest of his game, and that's what seemingly has happened to Tsonga since the end of that 2nd set.
Yeah, and now because Henman has had success in chipping and charging the 2nd serve, Tsonga going for his 2nd serve and drawing errors, because Henman is just too far inside the baseline.
Oh, even when he produces almost the immaculate point, Tsonga wins it.
And Tsonga handcuffing Henman here with the power of this passing shot. And I'm sure Tim was hoping to hit a more acute angle, but you can see Tsonga not really feeling any nerves in this occasion yet.
Tsonga in uncharted territory anyway by getting through to the 2nd round here. He's making his debut and a couple of games away from going through to the 3rd round with a potential meeting with Rafael Nadal or Tipsarevic, who he plays tonight. Henman looking unsure now, and he was certainly a little unsure about whether his forehand was going to drop in, and ended up being a step slower to the passing shot from Tsonga. Oh, he got there in the end. Heart in the mouth stuff, though.
It really was, because Tsonga hit the ball in very awkward positions. I mean, look at that right at the top of the frame Henman used. But his athleticism bailed him out in the end. Henman was not expecting anything like that. Was a very difficult man to face because of it.
He's got a foothold in this game. Becker talked about it as well. He feels as though there's not enough of that going on in the game anymore. You watch McEnroe a lot. When an opponent got into a rhythm, was he the first to try and shake it up a little bit, to try and change things up? Tie his shoelace. He was renowned for that. Have a fight with the umpire, something.
Absolutely. That was just, and I'm not even sure if it was a conscious thing. It was just something subconscious that he just changed.
He was prone to bend it a little bit at times.
That was a big second serve, 107 miles an hour. Certainly